Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Radio W.O.R.K.S World. My name is Cool Molecule Host, and you have joined our Lighthearted Conversation. Today, my very special guest is the lovely Martin. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Jill. Lovely to
How are you, darling?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good.
Good.
Yes, thank you. Now we're having a slight challenge in that I think my internet is behaving very slowly at the moment. So if there's a bit of a delay, then we're just going to have to run it. Okay.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. So Lucy, before we get started, I've got some very conversation for you. The whole idea about this show is to look at the Lucy behind what you do. But first of all, just in case there's one or two people looking that don't know what you do, what you're passionate about and what you love to do, would you share with us, please, first of all?
Yes, of course, Jill. Yeah. So I lead a business called My Amazing Success. It's something that I created because I believe that all mums should still lead their true life purpose, doing what they love without having that guilt. And at the same time, where they're leading their true purpose, they're going to create happy relationships, and they're going to be those, exemplary role models to their children. I believe we're the parent leaders for our children, and it's something that I'm passionate about, and something that I believe that we shouldn't put ourselves last just because we have children. So, so that's what I do. I work with mums to lead their true purpose and support them on their journey.
Brilliant.
As well.
And you, I know that you live in Exeter at the moment, and I was brought up about 10 miles from Exeter.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's always sunny and warm in Exeter, but when it rains, it knows when to stop. That's what I always used to say.
Yeah, that is so true. When we had the sun, when was it, a couple of weeks ago, it was boiling down here. You could have been aboard. So yeah, but yeah, when it rains, it rains. That is true.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, just say that Lucy has no idea. Do you, Lucy?
I've no idea. I did ask you, do I need to prepare anything? This is all, true and raw.
Okay. True and raw, absolutely. My show is to allow you as a person to kind of come through. I know about your business, I follow you on Facebook, and we met probably a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And I know that you help an awful lot of people, but the theory behind more people will engage with you if they know and trust you. And so this show is really fun to get to know a little bit about Lucy and what Lucy's like. Okay. So I have some questions for you. And the first one is a scenario. You ready?
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
Okay, so you're in a lift. You're in a hotel, a very posh hotel. I'm going to put you into the lift in the ground floor.
Yeah.
And one other person gets in that lift for you, and you press the button to go top floor to the executive suite, of course. Mm-hmm. But at about the 6th and 7th floor, the lift breaks down and stops.
Okay.
Now, don't worry. You've got some windows, so you're not going to get claustrophobic here.
Okay.
But I'd like you to tell me, if you had a choice of anybody in the world, dead or alive, and you got to spend 2 or 3 hours in this lift, because they are going to come and rescue you, but they've told you they're going to be all. If you had 2 or 3 hours to spend with anybody in the world, who would that person be?
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a really good question. And oh my gosh, there'd be quite a few. There's quite a few, but the one that really comes to mind at the minute is Oprah Winfrey, because I love her. Mm-hmm. And I love her journey, and she's so empowering, and she's so wise. And I think it'd just be really fascinating to be, in a lift with her for a few hours and to, tap into her wisdom and strength and everything. So probably Oprah Winfrey, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think you're the only person that said that to me yet. So I think Oprah's probably going to come up a few times.
She's a popular lady.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And she has a massive influence, and I think, you know, a massive influence not only on women but also on Black women. You know, she appears to be one of those people, which is what we're trying to do here, is to be the same person that's on screen as she is off screen. Would you agree?
Yes, definitely. And I've thought of somebody else, actually. If it wasn't Oprah, it'd be Brené Brown, because Brené Brown is just amazing about, like, you know, being vulnerable and stuff like that. So it'd be either one of them. You know, they are like real.
Okay.
Brené,
I'm gonna
yeah, breaking up a bit.
So I'm going to make you choose.
Yeah. You can make me choose.
I'm going to make you choose. And then what I'm going to say is that Oprah is, whichever one it is,
yeah,
that person is expecting to have some lunch. They were on their way to lunch. So you're going to have to provide that person with some lunch. Or it's Oprah, is it?
Oprah, yeah, go Oprah then. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to magic you up, a bit like little girl. She's going to be watching, you know, she likes Harry Potter, I'm assuming, because every little girl likes Harry Potter. I'm going to magic you up a table. I'm going to magic you up a table with a white tablecloth and lovely china and lovely cutlery, and I'm going to magic you up like Harry Potter. I'm going to magic you up a lovely meal. So what meal would you share with Oprah Winfrey?
What meal? So, it depends what she likes. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so it'd be vegetarian, but it depends what she likes. But it'd probably be like loads of like healthy
food. Just
food.
Choose something that you would like.
So healthy food, so like, you know, Mediterranean styles and nice salads, you know, halloumi, you know, olives, no really picky things, and nice bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, really fresh and clean and lovely food.
What would you drink? What's your favourite drink?
What would we drink? Probably have a glass of champagne with it. And some nice water. Yeah. Get me a glass of champagne. When did you get to have lunch with Oprah,
cool.
Eh? Yeah,
absolutely. I agree with you. I'd be there. I'd be tapping on the door saying me. Okay, brilliant. So I'm now going to take you to the 18-year-old Lucy.
Okay.
So can you share with us a little bit about what you were doing at 18? Where were you? Where were you living? What were you doing? What was happening to you at 18?
Wow. When I was 18, I was a totally different person. Totally, like I was. So, I was 18. I think I was in Exeter at that time, and I was had a group of friends, but very much into the party scene. But I was very like unconfident, very lost. You know, had these big dreams, but had low self-esteem, had low confidence. Was quite anxious, and sort like, what's the word? Like, just got into kind of like a bad place, not bad place, but too much partying and stuff like that, because I wanted that connection, because I didn't have that connection with me. So I didn't have no self-esteem. So I'm so different to who I was when I was 18. So different.
Mm. And what were you listening to at 18, Lucy?
Oh, it was the rave scene when I was 18. So it was back in the 90s.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so it was all the like...
Okay.
It was the rave scene, the 90s rave scene. That's where I was when I was 18. So like dance music. Yeah.
Okay. And were you in the West Country?
I was when I was 18. I was in the West Country, and then I moved to London when I was 20. So yeah, I was still in Exeter when I was 18.
Right. Okay. Fabulous. All right. So now let's go to the 35-year-old Lucy. What was Lucy doing at 35?
So 35. Oh gosh, yeah. 35. I just qualified in my life coaching diploma. I went and did NLP. I was right at the start of this journey when I was 35. So doing all my training and everything.
Yeah. And you moved back out of London by then, presumably?
Yeah, I was in Exeter. I had Lola, so she was, I had my daughter, and she was about 4 or 5. Yeah. And that was the time when I had that moment where it was like, actually, I can go and be who I want to be still as a mum, and did all my training to set up my own coaching business. So, yeah.
And was that a happy time for you? Was that one of the happiest times? Are you happy now, or as you say, that was the beginning of your journey? We're all kind of on that journey, aren't we?
Yeah, that was it was a change. It was happy, but it wasn't happy because it was when I decided to actually be me, to go out there and lead the life that I wanted to do. And because I did that, I lost some people along the way because I was stepping. It was like a bit of an awakening, really, back then. And so it was a transformation time back then.
What was the thing that proved to take that step then in the first place?
What was that I took the steps?
What was it that prompted you to change and to take that transformational journey? What had happened?
So what had happened is I was running a business at the time with my daughter's father, and it was kind of like his dream. So I was like a director of the business that he ran. But it wasn't what I wanted to do. I used to sit there in the office, wanting, dreaming of my own business, coaching and serving people and stuff. And it wasn't until we reached a real stressful point with our business where we nearly lost it. We didn't, thank goodness, but it was at that time, because it was in the building industry, where things just, with the recession and everything, and builders weren't paying us, and it was really, really stressful. And I just thought at one moment, we're just going to find out if we're going to lose the business or not. And she didn't, thank goodness. But at that moment, I just thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? There's got to be more to life than this. And the most important question that I asked myself, and this is why I'm so passionate about it, is what kind of role model am I being to my daughter by showing her that this is what life is about? I'm not. And that's when I thought, I'm going to step down as a director of this business, and I'm going to go and train in my coaching like I've always wanted to do. And that's what happened. I had to reach a really low point to get to that, but I think that's what sometimes happens. You get to a low point and you go, oh my gosh, I just can't take any more of this. There has to be more to life. And what is it that I really want to do? And I visualized me in what I really want to do, and really connected emotionally with that. And that was when I thought, that is what I want to do. I want to go and have my own business. I want to coach. I want to write. That's my dream. And I want to do it. And I want to show my daughter that this is life. You don't get to your early 30s and then that's it. You still carry on living. So that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I got to my early 50s and felt the same way. Because I think, it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you have children or not, but whether you have children and they're 10 or whether they're 20, is that, I talk about it in my book, in this life, you can either choose to be the good example or the horrible warning.
Yes.
I think both of us are in the same business in the coaching sense that we really don't want women to get to that low that we got to in order to make that transitional change. Is that we are empowering and inspiring women. And I know you do this to say, hang on a minute, let's just think about this before this stuff happens. We don't really need, you don't need to get to that stage. Let's just think about it, because of course, as we know, women are really bad at putting themselves first. You and I have both done that, probably 20 years apart. It took me a bit longer than it took you.
But I think
it's so important.
It is so important. It is so important. I'll tell you what, since I did that, I am so much happier. Like, just the way that I am inside, the way that the look, if I go back to how I was back then, I just describe myself as being grey, just being like stressed all the time, really down, just really existing, not living and not being present. And I'm so much different to how I was back then. And I think unfortunately, that's how I witness some women are, they are living, they're just existing, and they're not like living and stuff like that. And I'm passionate because once you do, it's amazing. It's amazing, this side. So yeah.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah. And I've got a close relationship with my daughter as well. And what I've learned, that I can help pass it on to her as well. It is.
Leaving a legacy. Okay, so these are some quick fire questions now. I'm not sure if they're quick with the delay that we've got, but we're going to have to go for it. Ready? So, TV or radio? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, radio.
Radio. Fiction or non-fiction?
Non-fiction.
Are you the oldest, middle, or youngest child?
Oldest.
Okay. Were you the class clown, the goody two-shoes, a bit of a handful, or were you just under the radar all the time?
I think just under the radar.
What's your best habit?
My best habit is journaling and meditation.
Okay. And your worst habit?
Over-analysing.
Okay.
Too much.
And what do you do these days to relax? And what do you do to relax nowadays?
So meditate, baths, go for a swim, walks, sit by the river.
Spend time in nature. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any nicknames?
Any nicknames? No, I don't think so. I don't think I do. Luce, people call me Luce. I used to get called Small One on short. Yeah, Luce. People call me Luce. Lucy Lou or Luce. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know whether you know this, but my original real passion is singing. I studied music and all of that before I do what I do now. So if I was up on stage and I got you up on stage with me, what would be your karaoke song?
Oh, my karaoke song. Oh, I love singing too. What would it be? I can't think. My mind's blank. What would it be? Probably, do you know what I like at the moment is What a Feeling by, what's she called? On Flashdance, What a Feeling? It's Believing, that one.
Oh, yeah.
What's she called?
What a Feeling. What's her name? Irene Cara.
That's it, that one for now, because I like that one, What a Feeling. And I think it's very, the words, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have another scenario for you. So I'm going to send you away on holiday, Lucy. Yeah. Send you away, and I'm going to take all the stress out of it by organising flights, organising where you're going. You can choose, and all your hotels. You're going to go away for a whole month.
Wow.
And I'd like to know, if you had no stress, who would you take with you that you could spend a whole month with without crossword?
Without a crossword. Probably one of my soul sisters. So Jo or Sarah or my friend Sarah or Kelly. Yeah, probably one of my girly friends. My close girly friends.
Okay, one of your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, and then we're going to create a music playlist alongside this radio series, and we're also turning this into a book as well, which you might choose to be part of. So everybody gets to choose one song that we're going to put on the playlist. So I'd like you to tell us, what song would you choose that would make, or music, whatever track it is, that would make you feel light-hearted? So if you're feeling a bit, what would you choose to make you feel light-hearted?
Feel light-hearted. So, light-hearted song. Because the one that I play, like from Amazing, is This Moment by Katy Perry, because it's all about really got this moment. But I don't know if that'd be light-hearted or a bit heavy. Because the words are just so like, you've really got this moment. I'll tell you another one that I like is Return to Innocence by Enigma, because that's really like just whatever, be weak, be strong, cry, laugh, whatever. But I don't think that's
okay. Return to
Innocence by Enigma, and it's a really nice song. It's just very, it's just very like, when like life gets too like and it just reminds you that actually just go back to innocence. It doesn't matter if you cry, laugh, strong, weak, just return back to yourself. Really, but I don't know if that's getting too deep. But I like, because I'm so into this. It's all deep, meaningful stuff. Or just something like That's in the Charts by Madonna, or something like that, like Holiday or something like that.
Holiday. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe you could send me your, because we've had 3 there, so maybe you could have a think about it, and you could post below this when it's online, when I've reposted it, you could come up with one that you think, because I just bring that on. I appreciate that. Maybe come up with the one that you want to choose, and then we can add it to the playlist. Okay. All right. So that's our music stuff sorted out. Now you know that from my book, The Heart of a Woman, How to Look After the Heart You Give to the World, and this is. We've been very much in simpatico about this. We're looking after women's emotional hearts, inspiring them and empowering them and educating them to put themselves first. So I'd like to know on 2 counts what you do to look after your heart. So I'd like to know from a physical point of view. So physically, what do you do? Is there any exercise, food that you eat? And then also from an emotional and spiritual side, what do you do to look after your heart?
Okay, so what I do physically is I eat well. So I eat clean, so like vegetarian, not too much gluten, drink water, drink lots of herbal teas, don't have caffeine anymore, no one decaf, don't like anything too sugary or sweet. So try to watch what I put in into me, but obviously I don't do that all the time. I do have the odd treat because be boring otherwise. And I go for walks. Absolutely. I do like a glass of champagne or prosecco or something, and pizza. But exercise wise, I go for walks. I go swimming now. I've just joined a gym that I've got to have my personal trainer session with soon. So that is for the exercise side. Spiritually and emotionally, I do meditation. So a lot of meditation, a lot of journaling as well. I feel my feelings too, so I don't suppress them anymore, which I used to, but now I allow and feel, and I heal from them. So if I'm gone through a painful situation, then I can heal from that to process it. So and allow. So that's what I do on both sides.
Do you do led meditations, Lucy, or do you meditate on your own?
I meditate on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. I do meditation on my own.
Thank you for sharing that. And finally, I'd like you to tell us what's coming up. We've gone back to business now. So what's coming up for you from a business perspective and also from a personal perspective that you'd like to share with us? Perhaps in the next month or up to Christmas, something like that. What are you really excited about?
Okay, so I'm really excited about that. A group that I've been running in Exeter is going online. So I'm really excited about that because lots of women talk about it in the community that I run, but some of the mums can't get to Exeter because it's quite far. So I'm bringing that online in September. So that's the project I'm working on now, which I'm very, very excited about. Also, I want to write a book. I've started it. It's been in me, so I'm going to get that done as well. And I'm going to also start a blog soon as well. Like, I've just been on a massive awakening healing journey myself, and I want to share with other people the journey, because sometimes when you're on it, it can be quite you feel like you're not meant to be feeling these feelings, and it can be quite hard at times. So yes, I want to share with people that too. So a few projects on the go.
Great. And where can we find you, Lucy? Where can you share with us all of your various links and websites?
Yeah, so on Facebook there is a group called Mum's Hour Every Hour, which is a group for mums in business or on their vision and mission, and it's a group in there where we support each other, and there's a format every day, so you can join there as a place to start, because that's a really great hub to be in. Also, my website's up there, amazingsuccess.com. It's going to be in the process of getting revamped, but that's where you can find blogs and resources and about the group on there as well. And if you're in the Devon area, come along to a group in Exeter. You can come along as a guest to your first one to check it out and to see what it's all about. And and then there'll be more information when it's going online as well.
And all that information we can get to on your website, can we?
Yeah, if you go on the website, if you click book an event, it will take you to the booking page of the Amazing Group in Exeter.
Brilliant. Okay.
But go on to...
Thank you, Lucy. I've really enjoyed our life. Sorry, say that again?
I'm just going to say, if they want just as a place to start, just go to the Facebook group, because that's where you'll find me mostly.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been lovely to be here.
Okay, well, I've really liked this conversation. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed yours as well.
Yes, I have.
And we now know a little bit more about the Lucy.
Yeah.
Good. So I'll be in touch real soon, and it's lovely to see you.
Yeah,
as always, the very beautiful Lucy Flannagan-Martin.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, and you. Thanks, Jill. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.